Good evening, everybody, and thank you for coming out. I'm your host, Nemvred ODG, and this evening we got a special feature, Project Ghost.
Y'all, welcome to the Fat Joe Show, presented by the one and only Cash App. Listen closely. Use code Fat Joe and get $15 when you sign up to Cash App. Once again, this is presented by Cash App. Go on there, use the code Fat Joe and get $15 free when you sign up to Cash App using the code Fat Joe. Where else do they give you money like this? Nowhere. Cousin Miriam, what's good? And so we got a lot to talk about today. It's been a minute since the motherfucking recap. The recap was insane. You do know I was on 2 hours sleep that day. And I still pulled it off legendary. DC is on the check-in. I pulled it off legendary. Now listen, before I start, because we're going to talk about a whole lot of shit today. I just feel like it. I'm home. Executive producer was acting like she had a fever. She had the flu. Big temperatures. Soon as Poppy come home, the fever's down. The temperature's down. Okay, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Executive producer was sick with the flu, with this and that. It wasn't the Yala. Because they checked for the Yala and the Yandin, and she was good. What you had? Laryngitis? Pharyngitis?
I still have
pharyngitis. You're full of shit is what you are. You still have pharyngitis? You look good to me. But anyway, as soon as Poppy come home, the fever go away. Thank God. You know how that go. And so, something real important in my heart. My family ain't letting me leave the house. Because, you know, I ain't been here. And I've been working. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but I've been working like I'm a new artist on a promo tour. I've been in every state, doing Texas, LA, back to Miami, back to New York, I've been going crazy. But you know what I tell you all the time. They only respect the bag. They only respect the bag. And being that Joe Crack got the bag, you respect the message. So now, first thing I'm going to say is, shout out to Casa Adela, a restaurant in the Lower East Side. It's been there for like 50, 60 years. One of the greatest Puerto Rican restaurants in the world. When I say the world, I mean in Puerto Rico. There's most restaurants in Puerto Rico, the island, can't mess with the cooking in Casa Adela. This woman was there for so many years. She cooked. She passed away last year. The family still got it. Of course, we know the Lower East Side is heavy gentrification. Neighborhoods changing. So now the landlord is trying to kick them out. Saturday at 10 a.m., they are going there to protest. Not to cause harm. Not to be wild for the night. What's up, Edgar Balanga? Not to do that, but just to speak up, and hopefully they'll negotiate a fair price so that Casa Adela don't leave. This is not just the Lower East Side landmark. This is a New York City culture and soul landmark. You don't have to be Puerto Rican. Plenty of people, white, black, Asian, eat in Casa Adelas and love the food. We have to show them that we are with them, because these people only respect numbers. So in the Lower East Side, Avenue C, Casa Adela, Saturday at 10. If you got love for Fat Joe, go. Now, I have a concert in Sacramento where they'll sue me if I don't get there. And I tried every plane in the world. I won't get there in time. So I won't be out there. So I'm not fronting for y'all. But if you got love for me and you got love for Casa Adela, we need to come out. Other owners and business owners need to come out and stand right next to Casa Adela, because this next time we could be out there for you. Right?
1,000,000%.
Now, I need to know what's going on with the African guys who are snitching on Jussie Smollett. No. The African guys who are snitching, last I heard was snitches get stitches. Last I heard is it ain't cool to snitch. KAR, kill all rats. These snitches are walking into Jussie Smollett like if they're going to the Grammys. Turtleneck, suited up. I've never seen some guys telling on somebody
with their head up high.
Wow! Like they're going to win a Premio Nuestro. Like these guys are out of control. The two cop, these two African guys are snitching on they're walking in the shit like it's the fucking Grammys.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And I'm saying, what the fuck is going on in this fucking world? This new world.
You said it right, this new world.
This new world, they keep saying new world order, but something is going on in this world that I don't know if I'm here for this. No, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I'm here for this. I'm having mixed feelings about this new world. No, I'm telling you the truth. It's not for me. I'm not sticking up for Jussie Smollett. Trust me, I'm not defending Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett has issues. Don't care who's mad. Who gets mad? Yo, Joe, why you... Listen, bro, God bless the brother, but he has a problem. That whole shit, don't know who advised him. I told you on Wendy, don't go to trial. They got the videos of him with the guys rehearsing. They got him paying them in the check. Come on, man. That's like robbing a bank with no mask on. Bro, get the best deal. Keep it moving.
That's right.
And at that, it ain't even, sometimes when you going to court, you're hoping that the guys who told on you flake out and don't show up. These motherfuckers going to the Grammy. Like, I never see some people enjoy telling.
They walking in like they got...
No, they walking in with pride.
Like they got professional photographers behind them.
Chest up. Like, yo, turn the corner, the cameras is up there. This shit is amazing. So I'm not defending Jussie Smollett because he was a champion to the community. We really loved him as an actor, and he went and did some crazy shit. Allegedly, some real fucking crazy shit. Like, Jussie Smollett is diabolical. If what they alleging him with, the boy crazy.
Trying to say he was born in Forest
And
Projects?
you walk it, no. Forest Projects are different kind of crazy. They'll stick you up for some White Castle burgers and for Mr. Softy. But they ain't making up. They got hung by Trump guys, and it's two black African guys. And they got him on tape rehearsing the shit. Choreographed. He worked with them. Come on, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like, I know, stick to the code, Joe. We got to stay on everybody. We got to support, like, but damn, bro. Like, somebody, I don't know who's in this corner. But no, I'm telling you, because sometimes guys don't want to cop out for some pride or something. He's crazy, bro.
Whoever told him to take a stand gave him a bad idea.
Not only that, he's as crazy as the guy snitching on him. Mm-hmm. They disgusting. Please do me a favor about these guys. God bless my brother. I hit him up, Nick Cannon. His son passed away. He was like 5 months old. He had, I believe, brain cancer. A brain tumor. And so, Nick Cannon, we're praying for you and your family. I know that you're working through it and you're trying to stay strong. And so I'm praying for you. We all praying for you. Fuck me up. Bismarck want to come in. Open the door for Bismarcky, my dog Bismarcky. And so, you know, Nick Cannon is a good friend of mine, a brother. I love you to death. I'm praying for you. I want everybody to pray for his family. You know, it's crazy because us artists, actors, rappers, stuff like that, we always, we get what we want. We pray for the fame and the money and everything, but I don't know if it's me, but always tragedy comes to like famous and successful people. Don't know why. It has happened to me. It has happened to everybody I know. Some crazy shit has happened to them, to the most famous people. And so death is something, it's the hardest shit I ever have to deal with in my life. It's the only thing that throws me off. You know, I remember, you know, Joey's autistic, and Joey at one time out of nowhere started catching seizures. So he started catching like 3, 4, 5 seizures a day. And he went into ICU. He was in ICU. And it was like for a month straight, he was in ICU, he kept catching these seizures. And so, you know, my mom's and pops raised Joey. You know what I'm saying? So, so they did day and night too. And then, so the doctor comes to me, like he think it affects me less. He's like, yo, I don't know how to tell, the old folks that this kid's gonna die. You know, that's my son, right? And let me tell you something, I'm built for anything. People shooting at me, people stabbing me, people, anything you can name of, I've done dealt with, and I handled it at least where I could see what's going on. But I remember walking out that hospital, like somebody hit me on the head with a bat. Like I was just numb. Like the frequency was just like I couldn't believe this was Earth. And so, thank God he got better and they found the right medicine for him, and Joey's completely better. But, you know, I know that even the thought of it is like some legendary shit. So I gotta pray for Nick Cannon. We love you, my brother, man. Thank you. You always make us happy. You always make us proud. Fat Doodle. Fat Doodle came on the scene yesterday. Fat Doodle came on the scene yesterday. NFT, the Doodles. Shout out to my man Burnt Toast for creating. You know, we went back and forth. And so they said, why the hair, Joe? Why? Because I wish I had fucking hair. How many times I gotta tell you, if someone could tell me how to get hair, the shit that go like this, I would buy it tomorrow. If it would grow, not fake shit. I'm not doing that.
You just want to
I'm
grow
not
back.
taping no shit. If the shit grow and go like this, I am buying it tomorrow, $100,000. So when we go into creating this doodle, fat doodle, I tell them, listen, I gotta have hair. They say, but yo, Fat Joe, you got the bald head. I'm like, fuck that. Fat doodle gotta have that fucking Palin, like, shit gotta look like Ben Franklin. And so,
He said Ben Franklin.
no, I'm telling you, it gotta have like one of them fucking, Fat doodle got that shit. It's like, Joe, why hair? Because I ain't got none. And I want some bad. I want some hair bad. I will have the part right here and the shit swinging like finger waves on this
This
motherfucker.
is an amazing world we live in. Burnt toast made the fat doodle.
Yeah, burnt toast made the fat. Burnt toast.
Nah, this is different. And
That boy is caked the fuck up.
This is the world we live in. And he made a fat doodle with hair. With the Hector Camacho twist.
So NFT, I'm in the game, I'm in the space. And so we gotta adapt. When you a hustler, I've been hustling since I'm 14. I got in everything I need to get in. Everything I ever needed to get in, I got in. And so the NFT is the future. And so I'm there. And anybody who know me, they say, God damn, he threw up the dude, the cartoon with the hair. They don't know. They might not know what it is, but they say, damn, boy, this guy Fat Joe making a play. He definitely onto some money shit. He's making a play. And so, fucking right. If I'm there, it's money there. In fact, I don't go nowhere no more for fun. If you see me somewhere, I have been paid to be there. Unless it's a restaurant. Unless it's a restaurant and I'm going to eat some good shit. Other than that, I'm there. So look out for the doodles. Fat doodle, you see me up there. What you call that right up there?
Profile picture.
My profile pic. Fat doodle and more stuff to come. Because I got some gimmicks going with Fat Doodle. I'm trying to create a ill.
You putting fat doodle to work?
Yeah, I'm putting Fat Doodle to work. Probably Christmas Eve or something I drop of idea I got for Fat Doodle. But Fat Doodle ain't just going to be Fat Doodle. He going to be doing shit.
You putting fat doodle to work, eh?
Fat Doodle going to work. And those who know, know. And so, this guy really, and I mean it in the sincerest of ways. Shout out to Cash App. Show's presented by Cash App. So much more than just sending money. So much more. They got Bitcoin. They got stocks. And so when after this show is over, I want you to go to Cash App, sign up, and use the code Fat Joe. They will give you $15 free. So that means if 1 million people go and put Fat Joe, it'll be $15 million. Free giving. You can do it however you want to do it. You go to Cash App, what you need it anyway. You sign up, code Fat Joe, you get $15 free. Sounds like a deal to me. Huh?
You can take that 15.
We gave away the stocks.
Buy some crypto, buy some
Top of the year, we giving away some cryptocurrency. We giving you some Bitcoin. I mean, what the hell you want me to do? This is the big show. We give you everything. Yeah, losing someone, man. I mean, crazy shit be happening to people, It's not. I don't know if I want to go there. Yo, Tuffy BX, what's up, baby? Shout out to Shine, the honorable one. I was hanging out all weekend with Shine down in Art Basel in Miami, and he was showing the Brazilian art. This man, I drove for like 2 hours because we went up to Derek Jeter's charity, all the way in like Palm Beach. Palm Beach is where Jeffrey Epstein and them got, it's big money. And so, we go up in there, but I'm hanging out with Sean. He in the car with me. It's my brother since day one, Sean Poe. And he really got this, he's for real about being a nice guy, family man, politician, prime minister of Belize. You know, he got this thing. The whole time I'm trying to get him off, like, I'm trying to get him to Sean Paul.
You want to glimpse of old
Yeah,
Sean
I'm
Paul?
fucking with it. The whole time, you're trying to cut the shit out, man. Get the fuck out of here. Tell me some gangster shit, man. What the fuck it was like in C-74, right? Cause no, Joe, you know, I'm here to save the people. You know, I'm a changed man. I'm thinking, yo, Sean, stop fucking bullshitting, man. Tell me to cut the shit out. It's just me and you, nigga. It's me and you, Sean. Fuck that shit. Cut it out. No, you know, we're gonna bring great things to Belize. This motherfucker, man. He even don't trust me, or he really locked into that shit, man. Yo, Sean, y'all never seen a guy turn into the most nicest guy in the world. I can't understand this shit. Like, I'm trying to, you know, it's almost like when you go to UK and they got the guards in front of the door that won't make a face. I'm like, it's me and you, nigga. What's up? You was busting that gun over the phone. What's up? No, brother. You know, it's all about Belize and my people. I said, all right, man. I got a big up Shine. Beautiful guy. We did it big. Happy birthday, my sister Nicole, Khaled's wife. Everybody came through. Mary J. Blige, me, Buster, Steve Styles, Swiss. It looked like the United Nations in Khaled's house. And Khaled got like, if you're invited, because everybody's not invited to that house. Be very clear. Everybody is not invited to the Khaled Palacio.
To the residence.
You can't come, right? And so people be calling me. They know I'm there. Because you know Khaled, he ODs. If you're eating the grilled cheese, the motherfucker taping it though. You don't even know when you're on there. I be calling them topless, no shirt on. And then next thing I know, I look at his fucking story and he got me there titties out. Like, yo, bro, like, come on, man. Don't you have no fucking morals? Right? So when he does all that, you know, everybody starts hitting me. Yo, what's up? Where you at? You know, some is normal, some is gangsters, some is, you know, the realest guys in the hood. They in Miami for our battle. Yo, where you at? Really means, can you get me into this house? I cannot take you guys into Khaled's house. Nor will I ever take you guys into Khaled's house. I'm not the one that's going to bring the guy into Khaled's house. That's not me. I think my man Burnt Toast is on the check-in. Burnt Toast, you missed it. I told him all about that fat doodle. I love fat doodle. Your Affion. And so I can't take Affion looking for a slim doodle.
Slim doodle now?
I swear to God, yo, this guy. Y'all eat Billy, y'all. This guy's disgusting, man. Affion is looking for a slim doodle. He know the play. Affion watched me closely. And he know, yo, Fat Joe gets to the bag. And so he seen Fat Doodle. He said, yo, what's up with Slim Doodle? He trying to get that slim. He know that y'all.
That Slim Doodle.
Y'all, Burnt Toast. I'm honored to be a member of the family, the Doodle family. NFTs is where it's at. That's where the future is at. You know I did it twice. You want me to go again? I did twice. I'll do it again. You ready for this? We have great partners. Thanks to Cash App for presenting the Fat Joe Show. Use code Fat Joe for $15 when you sign up. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yo, Rich Player, boy, you good for something, bro. I mean, yeah, God damn, Rich Player. Yo, let me take that.
Rich Player is just added director to his title.
But he writing it perfect. Rich Player wrote it perfect. Who's on Monday Night Football tonight? Such a thing tonight, or the week is over?
Tomorrow's Thursday Night Football. We don't know what's
Oh, so it's not Monday.
Today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday, correct?
We work so much we can't even keep up with the days.
I swear to God, today's Thursday? Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday, bro. I thought it was Thursday all day.
I gotta go to Sacramento this week, Friday. After that, I'm shutting down. I went for the whole month. I've been working like I'm a starving artist. No bullshit.
Rich,
For the end, yeah. I've been working like I'm a starving artist. I've been working like I'm a new rapper on promo tour. Like, no, it's no bullshit.
Let them know for the holidays, yesterday's price is not today's price.
Everybody out there, for the holiday, damn, yo, Rich, you on a roll today. For that CTE snapping the other side. For the promoters out there, for the holidays, because I'm taking off. Yesterday's price is not today's price. And we got some beautiful shit going on. We got beautiful. Should I tell them about New Year's Eve? No, not yet.
But we have open spots. There's open spots on the schedule. So
there's open spots. Man, I'm tired of working, man.
You're looking for Fat Joe. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yo, what about
contact Uncle Dan at DCastro at 18.
Contact Uncle Dan at DCastro. Man, I've been working so hard, man. You know, I'm addicted to getting money.
You was just
you are too.
Of course. I work 7 days a week.
No, but I mean, like, this is like, I'm tired.
I just know you wasn't going to talk about Zion.
Do you think Zion gained weight on purpose because he wants to get traded from New Orleans?
You sound like Q-Tip. This is why you sound like Q-Tip the day at Barclays and Dave Chappelle when he was telling us, when he guaranteed us that Zion was.
How did you know I sound like Q-Tip?
Because the day he was in.
Well, do you know who I talked to yesterday who told me this shit?
It's Q-Tip.
It's Q-Tip. Yo, Q-Tip called me, the abstract called me yesterday talking about, yo, you think Zion is just getting fat on purpose? He's trying to come to New York. He just told me that.
I think Q-Tip made me a bet at the Chappelle show when we did in Brooklyn that he that he's coming to the Knicks.
Hey yo, I want Zion in the Knicks.
Zion is never coming to the Knicks, bro. Stop.
He's never coming to the Knicks.
Who keeps telling Q-Tip this?
New York City, bro. And we got a serious team if Zion come. Alicia Keys is coming the 14th. Everybody get ready for our album. I've heard it. It's phenomenal. The Keys is phenomenal. So Alicia Keys coming on here the 14th. And we're going to get real. Wendy Williams, first week of January. Me and my sister Remy Ma, we got that on lock. Tira tapate papi. The type of we're gonna catch wreck.
I guess those ratings came back, huh?
Nah, them ratings came back. Them ratings came back. Ah! Me and Remy the whole week. They know what it is. We the new, Regis and Kathy Lee. We the new Regis and Kathy Lee. Hey, wake up in the morning on the Wendy Show. Fat Joe, Remy Ma. And we did that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bing bong. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shout out to Nems. I spoke him up early. I'm always ahead of time. I see talent ahead of time. When Big Tigger asked me who reminds you of Fat Joe out of all people, I said Nems. Because he's Fat Joe unfiltered. And sure enough, he's blowing up all over, going viral. Bing bong.
I told him that 2 years ago when I was on Static. I used to co-host Show Off Radio with Static Selector, and Nams used to come freestyle all the time. I said, yo, I swear to God, you remind me of Joe Crack. Bro.
No, he's Joe Crack before all the charge, before all the money. Yo, this guy, he loves it. This guy loves it. So it's like Slim Joe want to get up on him.
If he got hair on his head right now, wow. If he got hair on his head right now, wow.
Yo, Burnt Toast, pay attention. Pay attention. Yo, Slim Joe.
What's up, man?
Yo, listen, would Slim Doodle have hair or not?
He gotta have everything that Fat Joe have. Listen, man. Look, this is Affion talking, right? Slim Joe, he's out shopping, getting his fat, slim Bottega vest, right? He's trying to get his game up. But I gotta say, we only troll you because you one of the greats.
Affion, I fuck with you, man. You my brother, man. I understand it.
We love you, Joe. So Slim Joe just want to be in the game with you. You know what I mean? So he gonna do the Slim Doodle.
Yo, Affion, let me ask you something. When you seen that fat doodle, you said this guy's up to something, huh? What you said?
You're always up to something. And look, here's the thing. Like you got the Pepsi in the background. You got the Cash App sponsor. You got the Triller Surround. You got so many things.
Oh, you better believe it.
That if you're a businessman like myself, you better pay attention.
Oh, you better believe it. This ain't for shits and giggles, bro.
This ain't to be played with.
This ain't to be played with. Yo, so the verses, who did Slim Joe pick as the winner in the verses?
Well, Slim Joe, as you know, he left the building when the ruckus happened.
As soon as it got fight, because you got Slim security.
Yeah, he got Slim security. And
Slim Joe got Slim security, and that motherfucker ran out the building.
Him and Spice Adams had to go do the recap. So it was perfect timing for the Slim security to not do their job. You know what I mean? So, but overall, I can't call that one.
It's an amazing night, though.
Listen, the amount of cameos that they had on there, I think 3-6, Slim Joe gave it the 3-6 just off the Terrence Howard cameo.
Man, that was big. That was
Who
big.
expected that?
Not me. I know I took a picture with him. And very rarely Fat Joe groupie mode with Fat Joe be like, yo, let's take a pic. But I hit him with the, you know, that's my man too for years. And I was like, yo, Terrence, let's get a pic in. We ain't doing one post-COVID.
But see, Joe, we got to talk about you, Joe. You legendary with the photos from that night. Not only did you take a flick with everybody legendary at the verses, later on, you and Carlito.
Carlito, Tony Montana, Scarface.
Hey, you and this guy. Hey, come on, man. Who put this shit together, huh? Me. That's who. Okay?
Yo, Al Pacino. And he looks great. And people were like, yo, he looks old. He's 81. Like, you know.
Right.
How great you want people to look at 81?
He's put in the work. Like, let him look however the fuck you want to look.
That was a big moment for me, taking a picture with Al Pacino, because I worship him my whole life. So that was a big deal.
How big was the movie Carlito's Way on you as a fellow Puerto Rican in the Bronx?
Well, Scarface was bigger, right? So my best friend passed away. We called him Tony Montana. So the whole TS got in memory of Tony and his Scarface in the middle. The whole, it's about 50 guys got this. In memory of my brother, Tony Montana, Anthony Crespo, but he loved Scarface so much, we called him Tony Montana. We all got the tattoo. So you know, the movie Scarface is different for me. But I really like him as Michael Corleone best in Godfather. That's my Al Pacino when he took over the family, made moves, and he told Fredo, "You broke my heart." And he kissed him on the forehead.
Kissed him on.
Broke my heart, Fredo.
I know it was you, Fredo.
You know that gotta be hard getting ready to go kill your brother and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But it speaks to the level of pain that you feel when somebody is disloyal to you, and the family especially. Like,
Let
that
me
was
ask
such
you a question,
gem.
right? Because you probably know this one better. This movie, the series, Kevin Hart, Wesley Snipes, True Story. Did you see it?
I binge watched it. Come on, Joe. Kevin is my man. We got some stuff we doing right now, but I had to watch it just on GP.
Yo, this was the best portrayal of a real life of what a celebrity artist really feels like. So you could be like, God forbid, your mother died, you still got to go in the kids' hospital and kiss the kids and smile at the fans when you. And so that was the best portrayal of an artist or celebrity or famous person I ever seen. That was the realest one.
Of course, because they don't really, like you always say, they don't know who we know. So when you getting people approaching you for whatever reason, whatever financial gain to come up, everybody that's approaching you on a daily basis don't have great intentions, even sometimes your family members. So that's why the story was so crazy to me.
Listen, man, you know, Shout out to my man 100 Lifestyle. He's on Instagram. He always shows all the throwback pics, all the real guys from the street. And so today I seen a little video he had, and he put up, yo, he said, get rid of repeat offenders. Meaning, people who repeatedly fuck up in your life, whether they're your family, your friends, and you keep giving them a chance, hoping they'll change, but they always fuck up. And it reminded me of Wesley Snipes' character in the true story, because we all got those guys that we keep trying to help. We keep trying to, you know, and then you got, like you, have you ever been a victim of like survivor's guilt, where you wanted to put everybody on, you want to take everybody with you? Tell me what that was like for you.
It's every day. Every day I succeed, I'm always trying to hire folks, hire my people, make sure everybody's eating, because what you hope is that they're going to feel the love and they're going to appreciate you for what you're doing. But a lot of times all they do is accept what you're giving out of your hand, and they just want to take that, and they will play the part as if they love you. But at the end of the day, as soon as you can't hire them and as soon as you can't do anything and your pockets run out for them, they don't want nothing to do with you. Like, they're not going to call you to say how you doing on a regular basis, on a daily basis.
You know what I did? You know what I did is I used to have, since I was 14, I would have 30, 40 guys with me, right? And so I go into business, I get rich, we flying private, we at the force, and I got bums, do you hear me? Bums, guys who would never leave the projects in their life, on private planes,
right,
at the Four Seasons, at the, you know, trying to keep it real. And for some reason one day I couldn't sleep. We were in Puerto Rico. I couldn't sleep, about 30, 40 of us. And these guys ordering champagne to Fat Joe, you know, that was normal life. It was normal. I never complained. I bought all these guys cars. I would bail them out of jail. I would pay for their lawyers. And so one night I said to myself, are these guys really my friends?
It's the same as when you date a woman who only wants you for your money, and you thinking that all.
Hold that one right there, because we got to go there. Hold that one for the next one. Hold up. Hold that. Come right out. Don't forget that. It's the same about a woman. We're going to go there. I'm going to tell you why. So I call everybody, 30, 40 guys. I've been paying these guys rents, take care. I say, yo, listen, guys, shit is fucked up. I ain't got it no more like I used to. And they're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And I said, I just don't have it. Like, you know, I fell off. I ain't got the money like that no more. And you know, only 5, I think 6 out of the whole 40 was like, yo, Joe, I got your back. If you ain't got no money, no nothing, I'm with you. These 34 bum dudes that I've been buying lobsters and steaks and they've been meeting girls because they Fat Joe's man, this, that. They all turned their back on me. And guess what? After years of taking care of them, they all went back to the hood like a cancer and started telling them, yo, fuck Fat Joe, he don't care about nobody. They forgot about all the fly shit I did for them, I took care for them. And so, it's like that, man. You can't, they say everybody can't go. And I believe that. And so I kept the 6 solid guys, and they did me a favor. I got rid of the 34, you know, users. And right. So, and about women, you know, today I looked at Instagram, and it was all about women. It was Tamika Mallory and my song talking about relationships. It was, everybody wanted to talk about relationships today. I didn't know if it was National Relationship Day. You know, they got like a National Pancake Day. But this shit was like, because in this show especially, I never get into relationship shit. Right? And so today I couldn't avoid the relationship. And you said it's like a girl that this, break that down to me, Affion, what you was trying to say.
What I mean by that, and shout out, Dr. Devin is going to be on at 6 p.m. talking about relationships tonight, so you already know the vibes. What I mean by that is when you start extending your love via finance, via opportunity, via private jets, to your people, to your boys who you think is your brothers, the same way we will do that. Like, we'll pull up on the curb with the nice whip. We'll invite the woman to the house, and, you know, they'll see what we got, and they think they'll take all of that. They'll take it, and until you start to fall off a little bit and your finances dip, and you look in this woman in the face and you say, I ain't got it like that. We're going to have to cut back on some of the spending. We're going to have to cut back on some of the shopping sprees and the trips. Are you here for me? Do you still love me? Some of those women leave, just like those bums you was talking about. That's what I mean.
A lot of women, you know, I seen a guy, I won't say his name, beautiful guy, right? He was always cock diesel too. Your life I can't understand. I got friends that are vegetarians that are sick. I got friends that was always cock diesel working out who's like dying, right? And so I seen a friend that I couldn't even notice it was him. He was standing in front of me looking at me, and this guy was always a beautiful guy. And I seen him, and he was like, yo, Joe, it's me, such and such. I was like, yo, what's up? He looks like he's fighting for his life. Skinny, not the same, this and that. So he comes up to me, he says, yo, Joe, my kidneys went bad, the diabetes. This guy was six-packed up, right? Handsome guy. But the whole time, he said he lost his house, he lost his money, right? But the whole time, all he kept telling me was like, yo, my wife left me. My wife, you believe she left me? My wife left me. My wife left me. And he kept, and I'm just saying, bro, what you really got to worry about is your health. You know what I'm saying? I know that's painful if your wife or your husband leaves you, but bro, you got to worry about your health. And it's sad because people, you know, that's a hard feeling when you go through some financial shit and people leave you.
But you know why that is? Why he was so fixated on that, even in the midst of him being sick? As men, we measure our accomplishments and our worth by our work output, right? And so, and we're also not used to being vulnerable. So by the time we fall in love with somebody and we open our heart to them, and they just take from you, they take your material and they leave your heart broken, men don't adjust emotionally well to that because we don't operate in emotion regularly. You know what I mean? Women are much more stronger than we are when it comes to operating in emotion. You know what I mean? Because they're just naturally more affectionate, more, you know, intuitive, all of that kind of stuff. But the reason he was fixated is because men, we don't deal with heartbreak like that. We don't know how to deal with that shit.
And I hear Whitney going, where do broken hearts go? And they find their way home. And it's so, and believe it or not, men feel like they out there, they working, they doing whatever they do, but they got home. The last thing they think of is the home falling apart or the wife leaving you or, you know, and it can happen. And it can destroy you. You know, I tell them all the time, I used to hustle. And when I was out there, I was always curious. And they would be like, yo, this is Cadillac Kev. This is this. What do you mean, these guys are bums. These guys are homeless. So they'd be like, yo, he had 3 Cadillacs. Yo, this guy had Benzes. So every time I sat down with them, and ladies, this ain't a lady bashing. I'm not blaming you. Guys have destroyed more hearts than any woman. But all these guys, when I got to speaking to them, were like, yo, my wife fucked my brother. My wife slept with my man, my best friend. My wife, and they all turned into drug addicts. And so it's happening now. We got a guy I know that works for my friend who's a beautiful guy. And my man is like, yo, I got to fire him because he's using drugs. And I'm like, yo, but homeboy's the coolest, no way. So I see the guy myself. He starts telling me his wife left him, this and this and that. And I see he's not the same. You know, and he works in the environment with the kids and all that. So, you know, I was like, damn, I can't save him.
I give it up to the women, man, because they've been wronged. They've been hurt so many times by men, right? And women are faster to forgive. They're faster to push through and deal with that bullshit. A man has one incident happen. She flirts with one dude. A nigga gonna blow his top over that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how to handle those emotions. It just, We're taught survival. We're not taught sensitivity.
You know, I know mad guys, mad friends of mine that's in jail for life under kingpin laws, but it really, the reason they can't come home is because they killed over their girlfriends. Like, you know, we had a guy, he was crazy. But like, I mean, crazy. Okay? And so, you know, let me not say we had a guy. Let's just say I knew a guy.
You knew a guy.
Yeah. Let me not say he's my guy. This guy,
you heard of him.
This guy was a good friend of mine, but this guy was a psychopath, a killer. If they really did the study on him, he'd have been a Manson or something. Like this guy, he let the thing ring all day, all night. So he always come, and his wife, she was beautiful, but she would always cheat on this guy. And knowing that this man is a killer, like, I mean, when he killed the guy, I wonder if the girl could get charged in the crime too. So this guy, every time we turn around, he's shooting guys over his girl, whatever the case. So one night we at Club 2000, and we at the bar, we all buying champagne, and he comes with a sad face, and I'm saying, yo, what's up, bro? Nothing. This is one of the most respected guys in the world, right? Kingpin. Nothing. And we all look like, what do you mean? Like, what's up? Oh, the nenita cheated on me again. We like, no! Everybody at the bar, they know what's gonna happen. They like, no, she wouldn't do that. No, because they know he's gonna go get that boy. Right? But what the fuck wrong with her? You know what I mean? Ah, the nenita did it again. The nenita did it again. You know that means he's about to kill somebody. And so why, if you know your man killed, why are you gonna be?
Some women, Joe, some women thrive off of that ego boost. They thrive off of knowing that they have the effect on a man who's a killer or an animal, and that he's gonna go carry that out on somebody else. That, even though women don't operate in ego, that's an ego boost for a woman to say, if I could push his buttons, because she already know he's not going to do nothing to her. She's already done several wrongs to that kind of man. The fact that he going to go and pick up whatever he do, to go on his Dexter shit, that is a boost for that type of woman. I ain't saying all women.
You're right, but it's not, and it's not even that type of woman. Stay right there. Like, there's normal girls, they got a boyfriend, they at the movie theater, and some guy try to look at their ass and say, and they want their man to pop off on 7 guys. And then he's like, yo, it ain't that serious, meaning I'm going to get my ass whooped by these 7 guys. So, I mean, I know all about it.
That's
you know,
reckless.
My wife, she met me hoodie, Tim's, 10X jeans. She like that gangster Fat Joe, right? And so back in the days when we first was together, you know, I wouldn't leave the house without 50 guys because I didn't have regular drama. I had beef with the planet Earth. Like, I would walk out the house every day for violence. No bullshit. So to impress her, she would tell me, this is my wife, okay? She's still there, right? She would be like, yo, let's go to the club, but me and you alone. And I'd be like, yo, mom, we just flipped in that club the day before. We set it off in that club the day before. Nah, if you're a real one, you take me to the club, and then I fuck around. We go eat some Mr. Childs, then we go to the club too deep. And you see, that's what the fuck you wanted. There go them dudes. We got the beef with this, and we too deep, me and my girl. And she loved that shit. I mean, when we were younger, now it's not like that, but when we was younger, she liked that crazy shit.
Yo, some women want to see the animal come out because it turns them on, for one. They feel wildly protected to know that you're a savage. It's cool to have your boys, but they want to know what you got. In the heat of the moment, they want to know, can you stomp somebody out with your Timbs? Well, let me see what your Timbs do.
And
And
now,
when they see you in that rage, that equates to you won't pick me up when we get back to the house, and we gonna have a session. That's what she
You
thinks.
know what this guy, you know this guy. Yeah, hey, you know this guy, what they were talking about, Tamika and my son, was about like the Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith type of shit. And is it safe to say, right? Because if we start looking back, we looking back now at history. Oh, did Christopher Columbus ever really discover America?
Nah.
Oh, I'm just saying, Thanksgiving, they poisoned the Indians, right?
Yeah.
So then we start looking into who created one man, one woman, right? Who created that ideology where it's like, yo, Affion,
Look,
who created that, right? Because now you got people saying, yo, I don't want to go off that playbook. I want to create my own playbook. And if my wife is cool with that, or my girl's cool with that, or my man is cool with that, we moving off our frequency, how we want to go. And then who are us, me and you and everybody else, to be pointing that finger at people talking about what they're doing is wrong?
right. I'm going to go on the limb right now on that topic and be like, I don't know who created it. Because we've seen examples of Solomon. God called him the wisest king ever, but he had loads of wives, right?
Yeah, but if you tell your wife that, she will stab the shit out of you.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, yo, I don't know. I can't speak on that.
I can't tell her no shit like that. I can't
It's
be
not
like,
a
yo,
safe.
Solomon
It's not a safe
had 500 wives. She would literally be chasing me with a fucking dagger. You know, she looked nice to you guys. To me, she will fucking chase me with a knife around the whole shit. So, but I get it. It's the Bible, the Holy Bible. If you want to go to the Bible, these guys have 500 wives.
But I'm saying you could find both examples in the Bible. You can find a scripture that says, cleave to your wife, leave your mother and father's house and cleave to your wife. And it's just y'all two and all of that, and no fornication. And then you can find where the dudes have multiple wives. So my thing is, it's dangerous to talk about this because women will fuck you up.
She
We can't
in the
even go
oven
there,
right
Joe.
now, ready to stab the shit out of me, bro. You know, this woman's short, but I gotta hit her with the Heisman when she want to stab me. I gotta do a long distance run around till she gets it. Cause yo, bro, let me tell you something. They don't want to play that shit.
Look, she gonna run up on you, and you're gonna have to run around until you become Slim Joe. That's what's happening.
And what's crazy is, so what's right and wrong? If nobody got the real answer.
But to the Will and Jada example, because everybody's been talking about that for the last several months, the right answer is to each their own. Whatever you and your lady have decided is your thing, that's your thing. Some women are down with that. Some women are down with a polyamorous relationship. Some women ain't having it. So you got to know who you with, and you got to respect who you with, and y'all come to an agreement on what works for y'all.
You know, because I saw a woman today, man. She was preaching a sermon, and this is old school, but she was talking to another girl, and she was like, yo, man. She said the man got 2 wives. If you call her a mistress, he got invested years in that relationship. I mean, and so she's not the mistress, she's the other woman. And so it's like, and she was talking that shit like that the guys want to hear.
I saw that clip.
She was talking that talk that the guys want to hear. And then she said, you know, guys are worried about what the girl says. And so, this shit ain't never going, it's just, who made up the law? Man, woman, forever, don't cheat, don't look at other women, who made up the law?
To me, that sounds like something that, you know, the powers that be created, because they could get money off of the divorces and all of that. That shit is regulated. I don't want to say the name, but you know, you know what I mean. That shit is up there.
How many times have we went to a wedding? I know I've went to weddings. where I was at the wedding knowing for a fact this ain't gonna last.
Nope.
At the wedding, I'm like, yo, this shit, give it 2 years, 3 years. How many weddings? No, it's just fucking truth. No, it's the truth. I've been to weddings.
I was in the wedding.
Like,
I was on the altar. I was on the altar in my suit saying the same thing. I was in the wedding.
He was there being the best man. Like, yo, this shit ain't gonna fly. Like, yo, this shit crazy. And sometimes, and no disrespect to the woman, this is why I don't talk about relationships, APR. Sometimes I think they just want the show. They want the wedding dress. They always wanted the fairy tale. And some women get married to a guy knowing damn well she's not gonna stay with this guy. She knows he ain't the one. And so, but they want the movie, the mother to be happy, everybody to be happy, and it's a fucking show.
Facts. We've seen it. They love the horse and carriage and the white doves and all that shit. And you blow the bank on that joint, and it's one day. And well, it's about a week because you do the honeymoon, you blow a bag on that.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I'd rather give my kids money instead of sending them to college, so they can open their own business. Oh, and I'd rather give my wife $300,000-400,000 rather than do some big ass celebration for fake people to come eat your shit. And I don't care what wedding you've been to. And this is no disrespect to every wedding I've been to, but the food is always nasty at the weddings. It could be Cipriani. It could be the flyest shit you ever seen in your life. Why does the steak taste like rubber in every fucking wedding? No matter, levels, billion-dollar weddings. Why the food is always nasty? You always gotta go home and eat some cereal or some shit.
Yeah, you got to stop by the burger spot before you go to the house after you leave the wedding.
No, this shit is horrible. I just don't get it.
You know what I say, though? I say don't hire a wedding planner, right? I think the wedding planner is where all the fees come in. I think you could have a nice, dope, big wedding for like $2-3 grand if you know how to use your resources. Like
$2-3 grand where in the fucking
here's what I'm saying.
Community center?
No, Joe. What I'm saying is, if you use the "you don't know who I know" model, you and I, we can get some things to come together. I'm not saying that everybody should try this because you don't know who me and Joe know.
We know White Castle. White Castle will come, bring the food. I promise you, if I got married tomorrow, White Castle would sponsor the wedding.
Even more than that, you can go to somebody bigger than that, and they'll sponsor it.
My sister never comes in the comments.
Oh,
Remy Ma says, don't listen to him. Yo, listen, boy, let me tell you something.
She's the wedding
planner. Yo, boy, she's the wedding planner. Or Remy Martha. Remy Ma is the wedding planner to the stars. And I don't know why, you know how we always want to be some shit we don't want to be like. The ball player want to be a rapper. This girl's one of the greatest rappers, greatest actresses, but she'd rather plan somebody's sweet 16, bar mitzvah or wedding. She loved that shit.
R to the easy, M to the wizard. You know what I mean? Hey, but look, if she's passionate about that, let's just say this. Let me retract my statement. Don't call just any wedding planner. Call Remy Martha. Call everybody in the nation. Call Remy Martha if you want your wedding to be popping.
And not Slim Jokers. You know that girl, that thing. You know, legend. That thing.
You know I know.
You don't want no smoke with that thing. You know what I'm saying?
I know it. I ain't even testing that. Look, I don't want to have to lean back on that. You know what I mean?
Yo, let me tell you something, man. Drake and Kanye, you going to the concert? Free Larry Hoover?
Nah, I'm not going tomorrow, man. I'm gonna watch it.
Why?
I don't have. First of all, I don't have the plug on where I want to be in there. I don't want to just be in the crowd, right? I want to be in there in a significant way, and I don't have that, so I'm cool with that. I don't need to be.
So you don't want to be a regular guy in the cut. You want to.
Nah, LA is too hot right now for that.
No, LA, but it's a peaceful. It's too hot for that.
I'm talking about in the crowd. LA itself, there's been a lot of
Yeah.
activity going on in the street, and
Yeah, you know what? Last week I was in LA. I posted a picture, and mad people, you know, friends, were texting me like, "Yo, be safe out there. Yo, be careful." Like, shit is really happening in LA, right?
oh no, it's heavy. Like the last 3 weeks have been heavy with home invasions, and they just walking up on people in the street, or like celebrities or people with jewelry on. They're walking up on people with the tools out. So, LA, I'm not about to be in a crowd, and I don't have my my logistics for that concert tomorrow, so I'm not doing it.
I get it. I'm like that too. Like if I'm going somewhere and I don't feel like I'm getting the right, you know, the right respect or the right seat or the right, I'm just not going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
It's just something, you know, I'm half Cuban, half Puerto Rican, and I've always had this dream of going to Cuba, but in a big way. Like, yo, Fat Joe's here. I never wanted to go in there and just be like a regular tourist. They don't know who I am. And so it's always been like a dream to me to go over there and get that look. But I know what you're saying. And if you feel uncomfortable, I wouldn't go. You know what I'm saying? But me, I be really swearing. Like, I really go places like, even at the verses, like, Mexican dude try to act funny with me at the gas station. Yo, Papito. I had to hit him with the Latino card. I'm like, Papito, I'm the only Latino here like this. You gonna put the pressure on me? Like, are you serious? I'm the guy want to put his finger around my boxers, checking my. I'm like, yo, bro, you're not even searching nobody else like that. You want to do that to joke? I had to hit him with the yo fight. You know that's the when you put your hand on a dude's chest like your fight.
Yeah,
You know, I had to violate him a little. Like, yo, my man, back the fuck up. Like, you know what this is, man. Open up the gates.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, I was there. You know how it go. But yeah, I'm always careful, bro. I don't roll with no big crew all the time or whatever. So,
I mean, I find that you stay in less trouble when you in a smaller crew anyway. Because when you're in a big crew, you got guys who want to show out and start some shit, and then you in the middle trying to break some shit up. Like, that shit is all played out to me too.
yeah, we older now. Like I used to do all that shit when I was back home with you know the North Carolina guys. We was in the street in the clubs, but I'm in a different place now. I'm in a peaceful, grown, you know, investment minded thing. I'm not a loud guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that.
Yeah, I don't do that no more. I did it for a long time, but I don't do that.
We know what you did, Joe. You got history in the game. But the thing about you is all of your loud days was attached to legendary moments in hip hop history. So it's all part of your legacy, dog.
Yeah, man. You know, I was growing up. It was tough. You know, I had to show these people I wasn't playing with them. You know, thank God I found a way to finesse my way out the box. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for somebody with respect in the streets and all that to transition into being an OG. Calm, relax, get your money, show everybody respect and move on, you know, because, you know, you find guys my age still trying to act like they 20-something years old, still trying to lie to themselves because they're going to get dragged one day. All the guys my age who's still out there in front of everybody trying to act like they the illest, they're going to get dragged. Very embarrassed one day on World Star.
Man, you and Snoop are very synonymous right now to me, in my opinion, because y'all been in the game. We know y'all got the respect on the mic. Y'all got respect on the legacy of albums, but y'all are grown and y'all are all about y'all money. Nas too. Y'all all about y'all investments. You're diversifying of your assets and all of that stuff. That's where you need to be, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just growth. We know you solidified in the street. All that shit is cool, but it ain't. At some point, it ain't cool.
Yeah, at some point you gotta chill, and it ain't cool. That's how I feel. I feel like, yo, bless everybody. Let me get to my bag, do what I gotta do. You know, respect. But I ain't gotta be out here acting like, you know, ignorant Joe. You got Slim Joe, Fat Joe, and you got ignorant Joe. Fat Joe, Joe Crack the gangster. I ain't on that type of time. Let me ask you something. Christmas gifts, Christmas presents. Do you think it's truly the thought that counts?
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, we live in a capitalistic society, right? So the gift giving becomes a, well, you better get me a gift type of shit. It's like a flex. You know, I think it should be more the thought that counts.
I know I've been working hard. I've been around the world. I know I came in this house. Sat on that couch, and the first thing that happened was they was talking about gifts. Like, I was gone for like a week and a half. Versus Miami, shows, Texas, this. I swear to God, I walked in this house at 1 o'clock, and I was getting grilled about gifts. And you know, we got $10,000 Christmas trees and shit, all type of fucking lights. Like, when is this shit gonna stop? And
it's
so I'm sitting here, and it's like, my daughter today, she showed me one gift, so expensive. She said the second gift, so I don't even know how this girl understands. Like, it took her mother to get to 35 years old to know about these brand name of gifts. Okay, it took her mother to get 35. What is this 15-year-old showing me? What's the bracelet? Cartiers and Van Cleef. You know what the yeah, Van Cleef. She Van Cleef me.
I can't wait.
And then if that wasn't enough, Affion, right? So she lied, Dad, let me go with you to the bagel store. Let me go to the bagel store. So I'm going to the bagel store in the morning, and she jumps in the whip. She never does that. And the minute we go down one block, it starts to, hey, Dad, wanted to show you what I want for Christmas. Wham, Cartier bracelet, rose gold. I said, but don't you got one? She said, yeah, but I don't have the rose gold. She swings it, boom, Van Cleef. She got the Van. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. Don't ever walk with a woman around a jewelry store called Van Cleef. Van Cleef, bro. You will commit suicide on the fucking spot, bro. And so my daughter's already on some Van Cleef. But let me tell you what the third one is. She turns the shit. It's like a fucking bunny rabbit. And she's showing me pictures of this. But I said, look, you definitely not getting that. And so she showed me two of the most expensive shit in the world. She might have a shot. That fucking bunny rabbit ain't coming in this house to shit all over the fucking house. Like, I don't care. She was like, oh, his name is, I said, his name is, doesn't exist. Because that motherfucker is not coming in this house.
Hey, Joe, I hate to tell you this. You blame yourself, Joe. You can't be walking around on social media and in real life with the freshest shit on. You Rolls Royce with the stars. You Bottega out. You Louis. You Gucci. Your daughter deserves all of that shit because you taught her. You did it. You better get like Bill Gates.
Too soon, too young, some shit.
Nah, fuck all that. You
did it.
You did it to yourself.
This guy, Papoose, in her room, she wanted some French wall. The shit is curvy from France. No bullshit. The shit got curves from France. I can't even tell a human being how much it costs more than a small house in Atlanta, this fucking wall, right? So I'm like, fuck that, I'm not getting this shit. You fucking crazy. I'm going crazy. Fuck out of here. I'm not getting this shit. Fucking wall, this.
It's a beautiful wall.
It's a beautiful wall. I mean, I say the story because Fat Moose was like, he's soft, Fat Moose. He pulls me to the side. You know, Azzy's the best, man. Get in the wall. I'm like, yo, Fat Moose, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not getting a... Yo, you know I went and got the fucking wall, bro.
Of course, she daddy's little girl. You not gonna do no less for her. What are you talking about? And it's your fault. You shouldn't have been so successful. Now that you have succeeded, look, now that you succeeded, spend the bag on your daughter and your wife.
Yo, Slim Joe, I love you, man. I'll see you soon, man.
Much love.
Thanks
We
for
got to
everything,
connect.
man.
My
All
guy.
right, peace. On the check-in, Slim Joe. Jesus Christ, if you don't know who I know. Listen, guys, what's the third? I got to sound professional for this. Hey, Roxy, you better stop it. Thank you for tuning in. I'm headed out. Thanks to our partner and sponsor, Cash App. Fat Joe. All right, look. Shout out Cash App. Go there now after I turn this off. Use the code Fat Joe to receive 15 free dollars. I don't know about you, but I can use $15 for my bagels. Okay? Wild Cherry Pepsi, Ciroc, a much finer vodka, Cash App is so much more than sending money. It's Bitcoin and stocks. And if you go to Cash App now and use code Fat Joe, you'll get 15 free dollars. Roxy Diaz is on the check here. Yo, Roxy, you've been getting a lot of money. I was seeing you on big stages. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Now listen, let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. Meaning if you go through something and your so-called people ain't there for you, do yourself a favor, get rid of them. Fast, now. Michael Matt, what's good? And put God in your life, put faith in your life. You have a problem that seems too big to get rid of. Something that's impossible, man can't do. You don't know how to get around this. There's only one way to go. It's to the G-O-D, God. Supernatural God can do anything. He created anything. He can get rid of anything. Illness, relationship, whatever the case may be. Keep the faith in good and bad times. Everyone, you want 15 free dollars? Go to Cash App. Use Fat Joe as the code. Peace, y'all. It's the biggest in the game. Pretty cool one, right? Homeboy's a great guest, huh?
We start out as hide and seek. No, me can't avoid her, she can't avoid me. And every time when me hug her up, well, me have to say
Right, this so active. Yeah, me send a tease. Oh, let me know lyrical. We kill her then active. You feel like a joke? Watch ya. All of me killer they active. Is a Glock 17 man strap it. Open your head and watch your marrow back flick. Bust boy head and kick back and bun heart spliff dog. All of me killer they active. Is a Glock 17 man strap it. Open your head and watch your marrow back flick. Bust boy head and kick back and bun heart spliff get done. Don't start nothing where you can't angle. Fuck around and you get dismantle. Life out faster than can